Tune into On the Pitch with T1. Sorry, 1 second. Tune into On the... What was I saying?
We'll do it live!
With T1. Oh my God. I give up. Raph, Soccer Goat, Picks. Okay, time to focus. Because here he is, the GOAT of soccer picks, Tijuana Raph.
What's up, everybody? On the Pitch with TJ Picks, Wednesday night, guys. Let's get right to it. We're on international week. That means that the main top divisions, the top European clubs are all taking a break. Leagues across the world are not playing this weekend. The only league that still plays during the international break is the MLS from the United States Soccer League, but they will be missing a lot of players that have been called up to play and represent their national squad. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the MLS games this weekend. The games will feature players, that normally don't play. A lot of the top players that are representing their states or their countries, they will be in action and not at home in the MLS U.S. Soccer Stadium. So keep that in mind. We do have a lot of great action in the European qualifying for the World Cup, though. So keep that in mind, too. There's the UEFA World Cup qualification from Europe. And there's also some CONCACAF games, I do believe. They might have already qualified. But keep that in mind as we move forward, guys. Get your pens, pencils, paper, notepads. Get it ready. Let's rock and roll. The soccer does begin tomorrow on Thursday, October 9th. And we are going to start, I believe we're going to start with there's a couple of under 20 games that we've been betting. So I'm going to look at those right now too, before we get into the European competition. Tomorrow, there's a game under 20 World Cup competition between USA and Italy. Today, we had a few games as well. USA under 20 versus Italy under 20 should be a good game here. USA is at plus 111. Italy is at plus 241. These guys, USA is coming off a loss to South Africa, but they were already qualified. USA did beat France 3-0, and USA beat one of the weakest teams in the competition, New Caledonia, 9-1. Italy's coming off a 1-0 loss to Argentina, who's a very good powerhouse team, just destroyed Nigeria today in the under-20 competition. Italy also tied Cuba 2-2, and they beat Australia 1-0. So that's kind of how they made their way into this next round. They're coming off 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. USA's coming off of 2 wins and 1 loss. USA comes in here with a little bit more momentum. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to go both to score here, guys. I think USA should win this game, but I think Italy has enough to what it takes to get a goal at least. I do like USA to advance, to move on, to qualify into the next round. So you can keep that in mind as well. But the official lean for this game is going to be USA under 20, Italy under 20 in the under 20 World Cup competition that's being held in Chile. Is both to score, guys. Both to score for that one. Next up, we have a good game between Morocco, guys. Morocco under 20 squad versus South Korea under 20 squad. Morocco's at minus 118. South Korea is at plus 311. Let's see how they got here, guys. Morocco coming off a 1-0 loss to the Mexican team, who's doing very well. Morocco beat Brazil 2-1 and also beat Spain, guys. Spain, who's another really good top powerhouse there. So Morocco is playing very strong. They kind of rested some players versus Mexico because they were already going to be in the next round. South Korea, their competition, beat Panama 2-1. South Korea also tied 0-0. and lost to Ukraine. In this one, guys, we're going to keep it simple. Give me Morocco money line, guys. Morocco money line to beat South Korea tomorrow in the under-20 World Cup competition. All right, guys. There are a few friendly international games, international friendlies tomorrow on Thursday. We're going to go through a few of them. We have Uzbekistan versus Kuwait. Uzbekistan minus 500. Kuwait plus 1,100, guys, plus 1,000. Kuwait is ranked 138 in FIFA. Uzbekistan is ranked 55. The teams, last time these two teams faced off against each other, Uzbekistan won 3-0 versus Kuwait. Uzbekistan's coming off a 1-0 win over Iran. Kuwait's coming off a 2-2 draw versus Syria. We have seen at least 2 or more goals in Kuwait's 4 out of the last 5 games. Uzbekistan should win this game, guys, but I think Kuwait could score 1. Give me over goals in Uzbekistan-Kuwait friendly international game. Next up, we have Egypt. Egypt versus Morocco. Egypt versus Morocco in a friendly. Egypt coming off of a game versus Tunisia in which they won 3-0. Morocco ranked 12th in the World Cup competition in the FIFA rankings. Egypt, Morocco, guys. Give me a boat to score here in Egypt versus Morocco. Next up in a friendly international, we have Romania versus Moldova. Give me Romania money line as a parlay piece. England versus Wales, guys. England versus Wales. It's a friendly. Last time they played, England did win 3-0. This could be another parlay piece here, guys. England should beat Wales, but there's nothing here that's up for grabs. It's just a friendly, so you never know. England might take the day off. Be careful with the friendlies. Let's go England money line. Poland versus New Zealand. We're going to go Poland here. Poland money line. All right, guys, that'll do it for the friendlies on Thursday. Moving on to the UEFA World Cup qualification. UEFA World Cup qualification on Thursday. We have Finland versus Lithuania. Let's look at the group action here. Finland, Lithuania. Finland's in 3rd place with 7 points. Lithuania is in 4th place with 3 points. First 2 place spots here are being held by Netherlands and Poland. They're both at 10 points, so Finland really needs to get a win here. Last time the two teams faced off against each other was a 2-2 draw in Lithuania. Finland coming off a 3-1 loss to Poland. Lithuania did score 2 goals versus Netherlands, so they can score, guys. You know what? 2 teams, lower level type teams, fighting for a spot. I think they're going to be hungry. I think we're going to get both to score. Give me both to score, Finland and Lithuania. Next up, we got Faroe Islands versus Montenegro. Their current group standings is same, 3 and 4. In Group L, first place is Croatia, second place Czech Republic. They both have 12 points. Faroe Islands with 6, Montenegro with 6. Montenegro did beat Faroe Islands 1-0 last time, but that was at home. Faroe Islands has 4 out of the last 5 games under 2.5 goals. Montenegro did lose to Croatia in their last game. Lost to Czech Republic 2 games before that. Their last win was versus Faroe Islands, but it was at home. So, being the visitor, going to Faroe Islands does make it a little bit trickier. Montenegro is the favorite here. They're plus 115. Faroe Islands plus 249, guys. The easy answer would be to just say Montenegro again should win. But because of the odds, because they're going away, I think Faroe Islands could get a goal here. Give me both to score, Faroe Islands and Montenegro. Next up, Cyprus taking on Bosnia. The group positions here, Bosnia is in first place, surprisingly, guys, playing against a Cyprus team who's in 4th place. After 5 games, Bosnia has scored 11 goals, only conceded 3. Cyprus, after 5 games, has scored 5, conceded 7. Last game for Bosnia, saw them beat Cyprus 2-1. That was head-to-head matchup. Cyprus did tie Romania, though, 2-2 in their last game. Bosnia coming off a loss to Austria. They really, are in first place, don't have a lot playing for. They would like to stay up in first place. Bosnia, it would be good for them to stay in first place. I think they should win this game. The line is low, it's a little bit trappy, but we're going to go for the trap. Hopefully it's not a trap. Give me Bosnia money line here. Bosnia money line. Next up, Austria versus San Marino. Austria minus, what is that, 10,000. Taking on San Marino, the worst team in the competition in the European qualification. They've played 5 games. They've only scored 1 goal and have received 18 goals. Austria is in second place. They're wanting to, get up ahead of Bosnia there. Austria coming off what was their last game? Austria coming off a 2-1 win over Bosnia. But they were minus 800 and they only beat Cyprus 1-0. So you got to keep that in mind. Sometimes you want to take these heavy favorites in the first half over 1.5 goals, but you just can't do that all the time because it'll happen like what happened versus the team where they were minus 800 and they only win 1-0. Come on now. San Marino coming off a 3-1 loss to Malta. San Marino also lost to Bosnia 6-0. So Austria should destroy these guys, should win by a bunch of goals. But you got to be careful there. Austria's minus 10,000. We're going to do it, guys. Austria shows up over 1.5 goals first half. Scotland versus Greece is the next game. Scotland plus 189, Greece plus 172. Greece did beat Scotland in the last head-to-head 3-0. Scotland, guys, coming off a 2-0 win over Belarus. Greece did lose 3-0 to Denmark. Greece did win 5-0 versus Belarus. Current group standings for these guys. In the standings, Scotland is in second place. Greece is in third place. Both looking for a win here, guys. Give me both to score. Scotland versus Greece. Malta versus Netherlands. Netherlands minus 2,500. Netherlands are coming off a big win over Lithuania 3-2, but they did give up some goals. Prior to that, they tied Poland 1-1, and they beat Malta 8-0. And they're playing Malta again, guys, but this is at Malta. Netherlands should destroy this team, much stronger than Malta. We're going to go over goals in the first half. Maybe they slow down a little bit in the second half, but if you don't get any goals in the first half, you get a trap, you lose. Bet for goals in the second half because they like to do that sometimes. They'll score like 0 or 1 goal. They're supposed to score a bunch in the first half, and then they just go to sleep. They don't score any in the first half, and then they blow up the second half. So the play is going to be over 1.5 goals first half in Netherlands versus Malta. Then we have Czech Republic versus Croatia, guys. These guys have seen each other a lot. I like to bet both to score here, guys. Give me both to score in Czech Republic. Excuse me. And Croatia, guys. Czech Republic, Croatia, both to score. Both to score. Last game for tomorrow's European qualification for the World Cup is Belarus at home plus 2,500, taking on Denmark minus 800. Denmark is in first place after 2 games with 4 points. Belarus is in last place, guys. This should be an easy game for Denmark. Denmark is a big money line favorite here, minus 800. We're going to go Denmark goal spread here. Give me the goal spread on Denmark, minus 1.5, whatever it is. We are going to take it. That'll do it for Thursday's soccer action. We're going to move to Friday. Friday, October 10th. There is an international friendly that we want to look at. International friendly for Friday. It's USA versus Ecuador, guys. USA versus Ecuador. Last time these two teams faced off against each other, USA won 1-0. USA is coming off a 2-0 win over Japan. Prior to that, they did lose to South Korea 2-0 and Mexico 2-1. So they've lost 2 out of the last 3. Ecuador coming off a 1-0 win versus Argentina at home. It was a must win for them. Argentina didn't really go that hard there. Prior to that, guys, Ecuador had 4 games go 0-0, guys. So that's something to keep in mind here. You know what, guys? Everyone's in scoring on USA. I think Ecuador could get a goal. And it's a friendly, guys. It's a friendly. Let's let everybody score. USA, Ecuador, give me both to score. Both to score on that one. Friday's soccer action continues into the UEFA European qualification, guys. Let's go to the UEFA qualifications for the World Cup for Friday. We're going to Kazakhstan, guys. Kazakhstan versus Liechtenstein. There's no line here. I'm not sure why. Kazakhstan is the favorite here because I know they're at home. They're a stronger team, but I'm not getting any lines here. Kazakhstan's in 4th place in Group J. After 5 games, they scored 3 goals, conceded 11. Liechtenstein, who they're playing, has scored 0 goals in 5 games, have conceded 19. So we got to go Kazakhstan here. Kazakhstan team total, maybe. I don't know what the line is, but Kazakhstan should win convincingly here. Next up, Belgium versus North Macedonia. Belgium is in 2nd place. North Macedonia is in 1st place, guys. Belgium really needs this win. Belgium should win. They're minus 588, but North Macedonia at home can score some goals. Belgium can score some goals too. Give me over goals in Belgium versus North Macedonia. Next up, we got Sweden versus Switzerland. Sweden plus 141, Switzerland plus 192. Guys, give me both to score Sweden versus Switzerland. Next up, Iceland versus Ukraine, guys. Give me over goals in Iceland versus Ukraine. Kosovo versus Slovenia. Give me both to score Kosovo versus Slovenia. Northern Ireland versus Slovakia. Give me another both to score Northern Ireland versus Slovakia. France versus Azerbaijan. France coming off a 2-1 win over Iceland. Azerbaijan 1-1 draw with the Ukraine. Iceland beat Azerbaijan 5-0. So you can only imagine what France should do to Azerbaijan, but doesn't mean they're going to do it. France are in 1st place, 4 goals scored, only 1 conceded. They should destroy this team, but that never happens. England and France like to mess around, like to mess up those over goals, like to mess up the over first half. But we're going to do it anyways, guys. Give me over first half goals, over 1.5 France versus Azerbaijan. Then we got Germany, guys. Germany at home, minus 2,500 versus Luxembourg. Germany is in 3rd place, guys. This is a must win for them, guys. They need to score goals. They're going against one of the worst teams in the division. They are going to score goals, guys. They can't mess around. They can't fart around and just run around the field not scoring goals. Give me Germany team total. Give me Germany spread. Give me Germany game over goals in the first half. We're taking Germany all the way here in this game, especially because they're not in qualifying position yet. So this is a must win versus the worst team in their group. Yep, guys, that'll do it for Friday soccer action. Not a whole lot of European competition going up, guys, so we're going to move on into Saturday, October 11th, takes us to some more World Cup qualification games. Takes us to Latvia versus Andorra. Bottom of the barrel teams, guys. Latvia should get the win there. Norway versus Israel. Give me over goals. Give me over goals in Norway versus Israel. Hungary versus Armenia. Give me a both to score in Hungary versus Armenia. Serbia versus Albania. Serbia versus Albania is the next game. Albania is in 2nd place. Serbia is in 3rd place. Both of them want to win here. Give me both to score in Serbia versus Albania. Bulgaria versus Turkey, guys. Turkey money line as a parlay piece. Give me over goals in Turkey versus Bulgaria. Portugal versus Ireland, guys. Portugal is in 1st place after 2 games, 6 points. I like Portugal a lot. Ronaldo's still playing like he's 20 years old. Give me over goals in the first half in the Portugal versus Ireland game. Estonia versus Italy in the next game. Italy's in 2nd place. Estonia is in fourth place. Italy, you never know. They start off cold versus bad teams. They may not go super hard here, but they do need to win. Estonia can give up a lot of goals. Give me over 1.5 goals first half in Italy versus Estonia. Spain versus Georgia, guys. One of the favorites here, Spain, to win it all. They're in first place. Georgia's in second place. They're playing really well. The last time these two teams faced off against each other was a 4-1 win by Spain. Georgia did get a goal. Georgia has scored in 4 out of the last 5 games versus Spain. So I'm going to go goals here. Again, give me over goals in Spain versus Georgia. And we do have some MLS games, guys. Since there's no other European games, we are going to go into the MLS games. We're going to go into the MLS games here for Saturday. And we have Orlando City taking on Vancouver Whitecaps. Orlando City versus Vancouver Whitecaps. Orlando City, I'm looking for their position. They're in 7th place. They want to stay out of the wild card, so this is an important game for them. Vancouver Whitecaps. The Vancouver Whitecaps are in first place. They want to stay in first place too, so both the teams want to win here. They want to keep those positions. Only a few games left. Simple both to score here, guys. Give me both to score. A lot on the table on this game. Orlando City, Vancouver Whitecaps. Give me both to score. Then we got Seattle Sounders, Real Salt Lake, guys. Give me Seattle Sounders money line. LA Galaxy, FC Dallas, guys. I think this is a game between one team, LA Galaxy, who can't do anything, and one team, FC Dallas, trying to get into the playoffs, guys. In a better position. Give me FC Dallas money line. FC Dallas money line on that one. FC Dallas money line. And we are going to go into the qualification games here for October 11th. Back to the European qualification games. We got Latvia. Sorry, guys. We already did those. My bad. We're going to Sunday now. That was it for Saturday soccer action. We're going to Sunday, October 12th. We do have LAFC playing in another game. They're playing in a game right now versus Austin FC. They're missing some of their key players. They missed a penalty kick tonight. They should be up 3-0. Austin FC, LAFC for Sunday. We're going to go both to score there. And for Sunday, we're moving over to the UEFA World Cup qualification games. San Marino versus Cyprus, guys. These lines are not up. There's no lines up for any of these because these are all the way until Sunday, and they got to see what happens in the next games. So I'm going to go really, really quick through these because there is no lines. San Marino, Cyprus. Cyprus should win. Scotland versus Belarus. Scotland should win that game. Czech Republic, Faroe Islands. Czech Republic should win that game. Netherlands versus Finland. Netherlands should win that game with some over goals. Romania versus Austria. I like both to score. Lithuania, Poland. I like Poland to win. Denmark versus Greece. I like there to be corner kicks. Anytime Denmark plays, we like the corner kick bet versus Greece. Croatia and Gibraltar. We're going to go Croatia to get a big win there. And I believe that's going to do it for Sunday's soccer action, guys. We had a little bit of MLS. We had a little bit of UEFA World Cup qualification games. And that's what we're going to finish with, guys, for the soccer. Some stats, though, before we get into the NFL, guys. Bring out Cal. Let's get the music going and get ready for the NFL. It's going to be a good weekend. Yo. Are we good? I can't hear you. I wonder if they can hear you because I can't hear you. Do I got to jump out?
No, just a producer.
Okay.
Fuck up. Of course, I got to mute myself. Pull a Mr. Plus. Okay. Good to go. How you been, man? Good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to hear you a little bit better.
Can you guys hear me now? I'll just talk loud.
Yeah. No, I think they can hear you. I just can't hear you. So I wonder if I should jump out and jump back in so I could get it set up. Hold on.
So I know we're looking at Thursday night, guys. What we'll do in the chat for anybody that's in the chat right now, what are some of your top plays for Thursday night? Drop those in right now. What you're looking at. Obviously, I mean, a lot of people are looking at Philly as obviously the winner. They're pretty chalk right now. But they showed clinks in their armor last week, letting the Broncos get back in. So I got a couple props that I'm going to be looking at for sure. And then we'll get like he's likely going to be looking at a line and looking at maybe even you might see a teaser on this one for TJ as well too. So we'll see what he brings to the table. You know what I'll do? I don't know, here he comes right now, and we'll drop him in.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now.
Perfect.
All right. So the numbers
New York Giants against Philadelphia, who blew it last week. The Giants, who are still trying to sort of figure out who they are with the new quarterback. I believe he's still in. What's your take on Thursday night football? And I'll bring some props.
Oh man, I mean, it's been crazy. It's just difficult right now because I was on a streak where I was hitting like maybe 8 in a row. NFL teasers, prime time was killing it, but the last 2 have really got me. So my mind is all over the place because if I go one way, if I go with the favorite and I tease to the favorite, like for example, if I go with the Eagles and tease them down to 0.5 just to win, I end up losing. If I take the dog plus the points, the dog doesn't cover the points. That's what's crazy with the NFL. You just never know what you're going to get. You had the Chiefs lose. You had the who was it? You had the Bills lose straight up. I mean, the NFL is a shit show, and that's why we say, hey, be careful with the NFL because the books like the NFL. They like when people bet the NFL because people just can't win consistently on the NFL. So I'm all over the place on this one right now. I haven't made my decision. So let's go into some props.
All right. So I'm going to look at a prop that I think is maybe due. We had a guy who we have a rushing. He's been doing decent at, but as far as receiving props, we'll look at Cam Scatterbo. Right now, he's been sort of teasing with that idea of getting 15 yards. He did have one game where he went over 60, but I like it at minus 115. Cam Scatterbo, 15 receiving yards. All it takes is one little dump pass, and I think that's going to be forced by the Philadelphia defense. So I think we're going to see that in this game. The other one who's due for a touchdown, he had a shitty game. It's going to be a bounce back game. He said, don't look into things. It's a part of the process. We'll deal with this week. Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown, minus 165, buy low spot. He's scoring a touchdown this week.
All right. And we're talking about a 4-1 team going up against a 1-4 team. The Lions, 7 points right now? So it's 7.5. And the over-under is 40, very low over-under. Dude, I had the under and the teaser in the last game, and they scored 24 points in the fourth quarter, man. What are you going to do there? It was looking like an under. Then you get 24 points. Mahomes throws a pick 6, and you get a bunch of these other touchdowns where, like, Casey just decides not to play defense on that final drive. I mean, they even showed it very clear with that one player who was just standing there. It's like almost like they're giving him the field to go down and score a touchdown. I was hoping they would just at least hold him to a field goal or a field goal attempt, something, but it's terrible. I'm going to have to take as a teaser. My teasers can change on the day of the game, so you got to be on the VIP to get the actual teaser I'm going to give. People ask me, hey, you said this on the podcast, but then you posted a different teaser. I say, yeah, because things change, man. You got to be in the VIP to get the official play. I do give some good stuff here. I got to go Giants plus the points and over points. Over, what is it? So the line's at 40. That's a low over underline.
Yeah, I can see that.
So over 33 points and give me Giants plus 14 and a half.
Sounds good.
Keep it simple. All right. Then we go to another game, Patriots versus Saints. And this line's a little trappy.
We cashed some corners, apparently. Just thought I'd throw out there for
the soccer. We did, but we didn't cash the over 2.5. I'm a little bummed about that. LAFC was playing with their backup players. We sprinkled the over 2.5. We did bet the corners live, but they missed a penalty kick, and the other team had a couple shots. So it should have been over 2.5 goals. We just didn't get it. But hey, we got the corner kick, so that's good.
In a volatile game like that, at least take some of your wins and go home. You're good.
Yeah, and it was a small sprinkle chat squad ride, so we knew that the LFC was missing their key players and that the Toronto, doesn't do much. But we should have had the win, man. These guys took a penalty kick and it got blocked. Missing a penalty kick is worse than missing a free throw. So to keep that into context, that's basically what happened. Next game is a tricky line. Patriots coming off a huge win, taking on the Saints, who are -1 and 4. I mean, if you would think of this game before even looking at the line, what line would you give the Patriots? Even though they're going to they're going to the Saints, they're going to their house. But what would you give the New England as a spread here after they just had that big win over over the Bills?
Well, yeah, I know they're slightly favored. What are they right now? Is it +3 right now?
3.5. But I mean, you would think it would be 5, 6, 7 going up against a 1-4 team.
Yeah, but I think just going into that Bills game and what would have been before that game, and I think that the books are probably looking at that Bills game as slightly a Bills fuck up, because look at the amount of fumble. Like I know I'm a Bills fan, but the amount of fumbles in that game was crazy. They probably look at it as like a little bit of an anomaly, and they want to adjust the books accordingly. So,
Yeah.
I would imagine that I have no bet in this game, but the Patriots just pissed me off last week, and the Saints would be the natural one I would look at instinctually. That's what I'm first thinking of, but yeah, I'm not touching this game.
So just to give you guys some idea before I give my play for this game, the NFL action versus the spread, I keep track of it every week. This is basically if whatever they are on the spread, if they're like 60% favorite, public is on one side, and that spread doesn't hit, I give that win to the Vegas and not the public. So in week 1, the public went 4-9 versus the spread. Week 2, public did very well. They went 9-4. They let the public win 2 weeks in a row. Week 3, the public went 8-6. Week 4, the public went 6-7. Last week, week 5, the public went 4-8. Man, we saw a lot of spreads being destroyed. We saw teams lose straight up. Who lost? Arizona.
Story. Man.
Arizona lost. Chargers lost. Who else lost? The Bills lost. The Kansas City lost. I mean, just what the Ravens lost again. I mean, they're hurt right now, but everybody, just tons of people lost.
Yeah, it was a special week.
So based on that alone, I'm gonna go with the Saints, man. Gotta go with the Saints plus 3.5. Just because of the fact that it could be a letdown game after a big win for the Patriots.
I think it's gonna be a close game, and I agree. That was my first thought. I just think they're being, yeah. We'll see. I think that they played their best game last week.
Hey, what happened to that? You gave me a good play for the Patriots, that backup running back, and then just flopped out of the blue. Like things like that happen all the time. Well, yeah. Henderson, right? Over 26 yards. He got stuck with 25.
They distribute amongst their running backs really well, and with Gibson going out, it played well for Henderson to get his rushing yards. You short 1 yard. That's just how the cookie crumbles. It is what it is. It's like Arizona losing by 1 point, 2 games in their first 5 games of the season. I don't know.
And it's just like some fluke crazy stuff that happens. Like that guy just drops the ball. I mean, that's like a Bush League play when you do that.
That was some. I don't even. That was a blooper reel, man. That was bad.
Don't you teach 7-year-olds to like cross the line holding the ball? Like you teach 8-year-olds that to like hold on to the ball. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar athlete that just drops the ball. Like, you don't celebrate that way. You've seen it millions of times. That's like something you get taught in your backyard when you're 7.
Yeah, ridiculous.
It's unexplainable. Broncos versus the Jets. Jets are 0-5. Broncos -7.5. Over under 43. I gotta go Jets plus 7.5. Man, I'm gonna go with the points.
Yeah, I mean the Jets are. I could see it with the 7.5, but they're pretty atrocious. And for me, I just think the Broncos still win. But I see what you're saying. I think they could cover for sure. I think the Broncos are my first parlay piece. They've just shown that they want to be in games. They've been playing solid ball, and the Jets just aren't there. Well, I still think it could be a close game. Yeah, man, I'll take the parlay piece. First piece, Broncos.
And just like he said, just like I've been saying, anything could happen. The Jets could win. I mean, you never know at the NFL, man. They're at home, so don't be betting your
Let's
whole
not do
house.
that to me. I need to hit a
Hey,
parlay.
don't be betting your whole house on these games. Oh, that's a London game.
Oh, is that? Yeah. London, but
I didn't know that was. We have another London game, man. I thought
I
we
didn't
already were
realize that.
in
I said that
Europe.
right before the show.
Okay, so does that change anything or?
No, not for me.
Okay, so for me, I'm going to go over. I like betting overs on the international game. So give me over 43 points. I think we've been doing pretty good when we bet international games over.
Yeah, they tend to be pretty loose. So, okay.
Browns versus Steelers. At Steelers. Steelers are -6.5. Over under is 38. Very low over under. Divisional matchup. Give me Browns +6.5. I don't care if Cal's quarterback or I'm quarterback. We're going to cover.
Yeah, give me just a pick is going to be Pittsburgh, but I'm going to actually go Metcalf anytime touchdown. He's got 3 so far this season. I think he's going to likely get 1 this game.
All right, next game, Chargers at Dolphins. Dolphins 1-4. It's at Dolphins. Chargers coming off a loss recently. I think they lost to the Giants, right? A lot of people were on the Chargers. Was that this past weekend?
Yeah, no, yeah, I think my head spun around, but yeah, the Chargers disappointed the shit out of me last week. And Herbert can't figure it out. I don't understand.
No. Actually, no. They just lost. Sorry, they just lost to the Commanders. It was 2 weeks ago.
Giants, yeah.
2 weeks ago, they lost to the Giants. So, but like you said, Herbert, I don't know what his new girlfriend or something in the media, something's going on there. They have Harbaugh, but these guys aren't clicking. They were doing really good in the beginning. They've lost 2 in a row. Will they lose 3 in a row?
I don't think so. But I'm going to keep it simple on my end. Although I think the Chargers probably squeak this one out. I think it'll be sweaty. But I'm just going to go with my biggest bet of the week last week and the one that's been cashing week in and week out. A-Chain, anytime touchdown. And if there is not value on it solely, then I will find some chalk to add to it with a parlay that's going to hit for sure. But we're looking at A-Chain touchdown.
Speaking of a play that's been cashing over and over again with the Dolphins, started 3 weeks ago. When I realized and saw that Darren Waller was back, the tight end is back, and he's playing with the Dolphins. He's been unstoppable. His first game back, we didn't know if he was going to play much because Hill was still in there. His line for yards was 11 yards. His catch line was over 1.5. He scored 2 touchdowns that game. And then last game, I just said, hey, bet is over yards. He's going to be a big target. Tua is going to be looking for him. He's a great player. He's fast. He gets open. And we bet his one of the only prop plays that I bet during regular and Sunday football during the day. And man, he beat that line again. I'm going to go with him again. Give me Darren Waller for over yards again until he shows us that he's not going to do it again. And they're going to be at home. And you know what? I'm going to take the Dolphins at home. I'm taking a lot of dogs this weekend, even though I'm taking the Dolphins to cover 3.5 and give the Chargers another loss, 3 losses in a row.
And that might be where I actually look at it. Would be maybe A-Chan plus the Dolphins with a wide spread, plus money. Yeah, it's likely what I'll be looking at. So.
All right, there's some good plays for that game. Next up, Ravens at home, man, ugly 1-4 record. Taking on the Rams, who are 3-2. The line is from 7.5, 45-point over under. I got to go with the Ravens again to cover the points. I know they've been hurting. They're not really. They're basically have given up. But give me them with the points. I don't care who's quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I thought I was big on them last week. I thought they were going to figure it out, and I thought that there was value on the line. There definitely wasn't. Although Henry still gets in the end zone, I think that's the only way I'm going to look at this one is if there's value on him by TD. Just because they expect the Ravens to lose, maybe we get a little bit more value on the touchdown line, but otherwise I'm staying off it. Rams win. Man, what a cesspool of a place Baltimore. Well, I mean, yeah, the team.
That means they're going to go 1-5.
That's crazy.
Being what one of the top teams picked to win the Super Bowl this year again. I mean, the top 4.
And just a solid team. The defense has just let up on them. They let the defense fall apart over the years. It's sad.
All right, next game. Cardinals. We said a lot about them already. Cardinals 2-3, and I didn't watch the Cardinals last game, but I saw them a couple games before on prime time, they looked awful, man. They looked awful. Then seeing what they did last game, like there's no way these guys can win a game the way they're playing and with the luck that they're having. So I'm going to go Colts to cover the spread. Colts -7. Colts -7 at home, just because of what I've seen. I know it's just,
Dude, they've lost by 1 point 2 times this season. I think they did it last season as well too. They've let teams back in. They're the equivalent of an MMA fighter who has a spinning round kick that looks amazing on a highlight reel, but loses a lot. Like no fight IQ, just they're all over the field. They can be potent when they're smart, but they're rarely smart. And although I back them for certain props, I'm still going to go with Kyler Murray over 25. If I get any value on it, I'll hit it again. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
All right, next
1
one.
point.
We have a game, good game. Seahawks versus Jaguars. Jaguars coming off that big win over the Chiefs, looking good. Seahawks 3-2. Line is -1.5 to the Seahawks, even though they're at Jaguars. 46 is the over/under. I'm going to go over on this game. Just keep it simple. Over 46 points.
Yeah, even with Seattle's defense, I still think that Jacksonville has proven that they're finally here. I've been wanting to fade these guys. I'm not a fan of them, but I think that's gotten in the way. I did last week with Kansas City. So yeah, I'm no bet on this game. I'm just gonna probably watch it and try to stay tuned to it and sort of see what's going on with it to sort of watch for next week for a little bit more homework. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a tight game. I lean Seattle, but man, Jacksonville, I don't want to continue to fade them and then get beat every week. And that's what's happening.
Exactly. Next up, Cowboys versus Panthers. Cowboys 2-1 with that draw, that tie. Panthers 2-3. This is like a toilet bowl game, man. Dallas is favored 3.5. The over/under is super high at 50 points. Let's see here. Who did they play in their last game? They're coming off a win. Cowboys coming off a win over the Jets. Panthers coming off a win over Miami. Both coming off wins. This is a tricky one, man. Do you have any props for this one?
I have no props. I got nothing on this one. I have Cowboys as the pick. I'm not touching it.
All right, I'm going to take Panthers plus 3.5. Next up, another toilet bowl game. Titans 1-4. Raiders 1-4. 1-4 versus 1-4. 40 points.
This line is a toilet bowl.
Raiders are -3.5. Poof. I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna take I'm gonna do a teaser here for a toilet teaser. Toilet teaser of the day.
Welcome to the toilet bowl teaser here with Tijuana Rap.
Hey, we may have to do a toilet bowl teaser play of the week, and that's gonna be for games like this. The toilet bowl teaser of the week: Titans at Raiders at Las Vegas. Give me Titans plus 10.5. Titans plus 10.5, and give me over 33.5 points.
Yep. It's when I saw that, I'm just not touching it. I'm staying off.
Not going to bet that game. Now, from that, we move on to a good game, good matchup. 49ers versus Buccaneers. The 49ers have been doing. 49ers are 41 with 4-1 with like half their star players out. Buccaneers are 4-1. This is going to be a good matchup. It's 47 points is the over under. I gotta go. Buccaneers have shown that. I mean, both teams can play good defense when they want, but they could give up a lot of points. I'm gonna go with a teaser here. Give me 49ers plus 9.5, and give me over 40 points.
Yeah, man, I'm a little bit torn here. I'm either going to look at a spread on this one for San Fran, or just straight up San Fran money line. Because if you look at their games, man, they beat the Seahawks 17-13. They beat the Saints 26-21. The Cardinals, they come back 16-15. They lose only by 5 to the Jaguars, and then they lose by 3 to the Rams. They've had a chippy season. They played really great football. I wouldn't say great football, but they played solid football. And yeah, man, I'm going to be looking at likely for them to cover. I'm bad when it comes down to the gambling side of things. I might make a pick, but as far as picking the right line on it, I always buy chalk. So I'll buy chalk and probably take them at like -6 or +6.5 or something along those lines, and just pay the chalk and just yeah. But yeah, man, right. I like it. I like San Fran in this game, and McCaffrey maybe touchdown as well too.
Next game, Bengals at Packers. Man, this is the biggest line of the weekend. Packers minus 14.5.
Wow.
I mean, you could in a teaser, you could take Bengals plus 21.5 if you really wanted to, but are they going to cover 21 points?
I wouldn't do it.
Are the Bengals that bad?
I think it could happen that they couldn't. You know, they could blow up the teaser, and you'd have to make a reel about it.
Hey, would you be really shocked if the Bengals won?
Man, yeah.
The Packers,
especially with Josh Jacobs on the other side of the ball.
The Packers have done that before. They've lost a game that they should have won convincingly already once this year.
Yeah, I don't see it happening in this game.
Who was it that they lost to that they should have beat? Who did the Packers lose to that they should have beat? It was the Browns, the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, that's right.
Other than that, they've been playing very well. They're doing really well. So I don't know.
Jacobs' last game, his receiving yards and his rushing yards was through the roof. I just think he's going to be all over the ball again this game. I like him for 50-plus rushing yards plus an anytime touchdown as a parlay piece because he's going to hit at least 70 minimum, if not 120. And then on top of that, too, I think that he could even get 2 touchdowns. So he did that last game, but I could see him doing back-to-back weeks.
So my plan this game, after taking everything into consideration, is I'm going to bet the under 44.5 points here, just under 44.5 points. I think that the Packers are going to know they're going to be in control in this game, and they're just going to run it, kill the clock, get a couple touchdowns, and run it under 44.5.
I like it.
Next game, Lions versus Chiefs. This is Sunday night football game. It's going to be a good one. Chiefs are 2-3. Lions are 4-1. We saw what just happened to the Chiefs. Lions, big game, big win over the Bengals. Lions are scoring over 30 points, over 40 points when they beat the Bears. I mean, they're scoring tons of points. Chiefs have shown, their defense has some holes. I like the over in this game. I know it's like a grandma obvious pick, but I do like the over, and I'm gonna probably have a teaser in this game. Do you know that the Chiefs are favored in this game? They're minus 2.5 favorites.
Yeah, they're favored in this game, 100%.
Which is I don't know. I know they're at
home.
On
this already, man. I got some good ones.
I know they're at home. The over-under is 52.5. I don't care. I'm going to still go over as of right now. May change. So, but I'm going to tease. If the Chiefs are the favorite, give me the Lions plus. Give me the Lions plus 9.5 in a teaser, and then give me the over 45 points.
It's an absolute no-brainer to hit that because the Lions are going to get points on the board. Kansas City wants to play in close games no matter what in every game they play in. I've already hit the Lions at plus 3.5, minus 158. I got Gibbs anytime touchdown coming in, and then we got Hollywood Brown. That was one of the only ones that really ended up coming through in that Kansas City game for me. We're gonna look at over 3.5 receptions. If they have it at over 5 or 4.5, I'll hit that too.
All right. Monday night, 2 games. We're gonna start with the Bears at Washington. Over under is 49.5. The Washington's favored minus 4.5 points. They're at home. Bears are 2-2. Washington's 3-2. This is a tricky one. But I'm gonna go. I gotta take Bears plus the points, even though I hate the Bears. Bears plus 4.5. Buy it up to 5. And what do you got here? Player prop. Do you have a side?
I have absolutely nothing on this. No bet, but I'll go with Commanders as the pick. But staying off this game. The Commanders, I've been involved in a couple of props in their games, and it's been burning me, so I'm staying away.
Do you like Washington just money line or with the points minus 4.5?
I would probably just take a money line
and parlay it with something else. Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, your team, man, after what you just saw, the Bills, what are they going to do? Are they going to bounce back and cover, or are they going to barely win by 3 points? If the line's at 4.5, it's at Falcons. Falcons are 2-2. Bills are 4-1. The Bills should be Bills should be 5-0, but they're not. What do we got?
The line feels tricky because it's minus 215 money line. Like, it's a little weird. I know I don't always look at the spread. I look at the money lines, but yeah, man, Buffalo's just going to be pissed off, in my opinion. I think that they're going to smash the shit out of Atlanta coming into this game. We're not going to replicate how many fumbles were in that first half, like straight up. It felt like the Blue Jays game against the Yankees, the first game in the Bronx, like just beat themselves, just fumbles. It was like they were at a puffing party with friggin' baby or whatever. Anyways, baby oil. But we'll get back to it. I'm going to look at getting back to Cook, getting back to him getting a touchdown. Didn't get one last week. We're going to look at 40 yards rushing plus Cook anytime touchdown. Buffalo to finish off the parlay for me as well too. So yeah, man, I just think that's the spot. We'll go with Buffalo to win, Cook anytime touchdown plus 40 yards, and they're going to smash. Like, I think you're getting a good line on Buffalo this week. Yeah,
Falcons coming off a big win over Washington, 34-27. But the week prior to that, they lost 30-0 to Carolina. So that's kind of what you can see happening with the Falcons, like that back and forth. I'm with you on this one. I think Bills are going to win. They're going to cover. They're going to
100 rushing yards in this game.
They're going to cover the spread, and I like the over tease down. So I'm going to actually tease through the 0, take Buffalo plus. Plus, I think it's going to be 3.5 or 2.5, and give me the over 42 points.
And then another thing I want to just mention to you guys, I know that we sort of try to stay off baseball, but there's some hot batters right now. They're just look at Ernie Clement on the Blue Jays. My God, the Blue Jays to go over 2.5 runs is probably one of the best parlay pieces out there right now in any game against any pitcher. But yeah, man, I know we stick to soccer. I know that we dabble in NFL, but right now the Blue Jays, with how they're hitting, they're playing fundamental baseball. It's beautiful to watch. With regards to the amount of times that they put pitchers through it, foul balls. Like they hit every aspect of the game to wear down teams. They're playing it from a team angle. It's beautiful to watch. Let's go Blue Jays. And to Yankees fans, I'm sorry, I was pretty hard with my reels. Fuck the Yankees, but let's go Blue Jays.
What's the series at now? Right now?
Oh, Blue Jays won, man. We're done. We good.
You swept them.
No, we didn't sweep them. They beat us. They beat us in the last game, and then we just came back and smacked them. So
so it's 3-1.
Yes, sir.
Who do you guys have next?
What are they looking at? I think they're looking at Seattle. Is what we're looking at.
The winner of Seattle, Detroit.
Yeah, I didn't even honestly get to look at everything because I was. It is the winner of that, but I was jumping into your podcast and First and Locks, so I've been really working on that stuff. So,
but like you said, they're playing good baseball. They're making the pitchers pitch. They're not just trying to hit home runs. They're trying to put bat on the ball. They're making you work. They're making you bet. They're making the pitcher go 3-2 almost every batter. Things like that. So that's playing small ball. Are they stealing bases? Are they moving the runners? All that type of stuff.
And guys, I'm telling you, just look at Ernie Clement's batting stats right now. I mean, it's ridiculous right now. He just gets the bat to the ball. He did it all season long. And in some games, you still get value on his line just to get one hit. And he usually gets 2 bases out of 1 hit. So anyways, thought I'd throw that out there. And also follow me on the Don't Tap podcast. We're back doing MMA stuff as well, too. Right now, I am actually swept the slate. So I've done the first podcast, the last UFC event. We came in big with Poets on with the KO. And then the Dana White Contender Series, I swept that full card, an underdog submission as well, too. So tail me on Instagram, and we'll be doing a lot more promos for Don't Tap podcast as well, too.
Who's the main event this Saturday?
You have Charles Oliveira, and he's going up against Gamrot, who just came in on a short notice.
Okay, and that's
close line. If I'm honest, guys, that would be a fight I would maybe stay off, only because I think Charles, if he shows up in prime form, should beat the shit out of Gamrot and likely maybe club and sub him. But if Charles, he seems to be maybe 1 foot out. He's coaching now, and I just don't know. And you got to be careful with shit like that. If you don't know the mental of a fighter, and I just stay off fights like that, especially when it's closely lined. You want to bite. It's lined up with Charles as the dog slightly. It makes you want to bite on Charles. It's just stay off.
Yeah, so it's a tricky line because what I'm seeing on the ESPN line right now, it's minus 115. Oliveira minus 105, basically a pick 'em. You could pick either side, but like you said, if they're giving you the guy or Oliveira as a dog on a guy who just took the fight, that's kind of it's kind of tricky as well. And I hear what you're saying on that. And
One
then
to get on right now quickly, and then I'll let you guys go. Joel Alvarez against Vicente Luque. It's one of the wider lines on the card, but if you can hit it before it gets too wide, not to parlay it, but look at him to win inside the distance or him in rounds 1 or 2. He is KO'd four of his last 5, and Alvarez has. And Vicente Luque has been finished 3 of his last 5, 2 KOs and 1 submission where he was sort of dropped and submitted. He's not weathered the storm lately. He was never KO'd before up until his last recent couple fights. So I think he's maybe seen 1 foot out and that's it. So look at Alvarez 1-2, Alvarez by KO and 1-2, also a spot as well too.
Yeah, because he's got a high money line. So like I say, you got to take some prop players with him.
He could get the sub too. So maybe just look at violence. Don't stick to a method.
And then, yep. Sounds good, man. The other fight that I was looking at, last one, Montel Jackson, Figueiredo. Montel Jackson minus 300.
It's tricky because
we're going to finish off with that one.
The line's getting away from us, right? So Montel Jackson, although he has strong wrestling, and Figgy could be sort of 1 foot out potentially at this point after having the belt and not really finding his way right now. Montel, on the stand-up, he should be able to maybe even knock him out, but he's proven in fights where he hasn't knocked guys out and gotten them away. And I just think this could be greasy, and now the line's too wide. And I do not want to see a decision where a judge gets on the wrong side of a card, even if Montel wins a dominant decision, and we see a flip on it. I'm just not playing games with it. I think this is one of the trap spots of the week, in my opinion. Although I've been big on Montel in the past, Figgy it's a level. There's what I call a level check. This is a huge level check. This is a championship level check. So, yeah, even though I think the size discrepancy should play out like it should with wrestling and dominant ground and pound.
Like you're saying, Figueiredo, this could be like he's on his way out and going to retire. He's 37. Montel Jackson. Is it Montel Jackson? Yeah, Montel Jackson. Yep. His last fight went decision, but the 2 fights prior to that were first round knockouts. So
he's got hands.
He's got power. Three out of his last 5 have gone decision. So like you said, this could be an over boring fight where they're wrestling around on the ground. But you never know. All right, man. Good info. We talked a little bit of UFC too. That's fun.
I like that.
So thanks again, guys, for checking us out. Let's go get cash. Soccer tomorrow. I got to go study some more for the official plays tomorrow. Thanks, Cal.
Goals.
This is On the Pitch with TJ Picks. He's Tijuana Raf, the top soccer capper in the game. Tune in to see how he builds his plays and get a sneak peek at the winning strategies he shares with his VIPs.
Tune into On the Pitch with TJ Picks and Tail Tijuana Raf today. Como siempre, apuesta con responsabilidad.